TIFU by shaving my butthole, a cautionary tale. This happened a few days ago, but the effects have only become truly apparent in the last day or so. As a man, I always found it deeply unfair that genetics would grant me a paucity of hair on my chin, but an abundance in my ass crack. Equally, it seemed some odd evolutionary just that we should need hair around our buttholes. It makes about as much sense to me as trying to clean peanut butter from a Hessian rug with a piece of tissue paper. What possible reason could I have for needing hair there? With these thoughts in mind, I decided it was time to defy God and his cruel designs, and shave my asshole. Things were great for about an hour, and the regret began to settle in. Let me educate you about the things you might expect if you decide to follow my path. 1. My farts now come out of the top of my ass crack. With the hair that previously prevented my cheeks from forming a seal removed, my farts now form a cavity of air that travels up my ass crack and out the top. This is very unnerving. Sort of like having your farts walk up your back. 2. Friction. This should have been obvious and I was a fool to miss it. My butt cheeks now rub together, and while it isn't chafing or painful, it feels weird and I'm not getting used to it. 3. Stubble. Oh my god, the stubble. I used a razor to shave, and now I have the homegrown equivalent of a Brillo pad tearing my delicate ring apart. When it isn't scratchy, it's itchy. And it's itching my actual asshole, not just the cheeks. This is the part I'm currently suffering from the most.
Edit. The best thing about the response to this post, beside amusing comments and commiserations, was Reddit user Care reaching out to me to see if I was okay. TLDR, shaved my asshole and now have vertical farts and an insanely itchy butthole. Very informative. I'll try laser removal. Thank. My buddy gets his butthole waxed and he says it makes his farts way louder. He loves it.
There and back again, a hobbit's journey.
Thank you. I always believed this sub was meant for these sorts of cautionary tales, and I'm glad I've finally been cautioned by someone's fuck up. My butthole will stay hairy. Isn't this a copy pasta? I swear I've read this word for word somewhere else before. Get it waxed next time you want to get rid of the hair.
This reminds me of an old story I read from a guy who did the same thing, but he was getting bothered by having a way sweatier ass, and so he goes to spread his cheeks in front of the fan for a bit and fills the whole room with dirty asshole smell. Why do humans need thick pubes around their privates, including buttholes? Our ancestors roamed around virtually naked, and it would probably prevent chafing when seated, on the ground, as well as be a bit of a buffer between your bare skin and insect critters wanting to make their way in. Also, you don't shave down there. You get it lasered.
Gold Bond Body Powder Spray. You'll thank me later. Literally a cool, smooth breeze all day. Sorry to hear about your itchy ass. Be sure to spray from a distance or you'll frostbite your balls. Every time I get fed up with the jungle crack and think about shaving, I see something like this. Thank you for your service. I like to think nature sacrifices one every now and then for the greater good. Just wait until the heat of summer kicks in. A girl I dared wanted to shave my starfish for reasons. In August, lack of hair. Forementioned seal and sweat. What a mix. Made my farts sound like Donald Duck's mating call. 1/10 would not recommend.
Farts walking up your back slayed me, haha.
Let me give you a LPT op after you shave. Moisturize. I can't stress this enough, you'll thank me later. Your number one reminds me of my favorite Amazon review on Veet hair removal cream, where the guy's farts were running back and forth like a lost gerbil, because the cheeks had sealed shut from the lack of ass hair. Get yourself to a laser hair removal. Get on your knees and spread M for the nice lady with the zap zap machine. I've been doing it for years, and have pretty much gotten used to it. Can't stand having hair on my dick, balls, or butthole anymore. And honestly, if not for the amount of walking and standing I do during the day. I'd shave my thighs too. Some guys get irritated by the amount of hair, and some the lack of it. But due to my apparent inability to wipe my ass properly ever if I've got hair, I had to choose. And now I don't have a marker for a butthole. Mon.1 is legit. I'm beginning to quietly suspect the hairy butt as sexual selection so we can get away with quiet farts and blame some hair-free chump. 'Cause tell ya what, one small trim and suddenly there's a full brass band in my boxers. Trim it, don't shave it. Makes life much easier. Pretty strong Craigslist don't shave that hair vibes. With exact same 3 complaints. https www.craigslist.org/best/lax/35274458.html. As a teenager, I once whipped off the hair around my bits with a Bic razor, including down the sides. Don't know why. Nobody saw the effort, which is probably a good thing in hindsight. Anyway, being the lazy sod that I am, I didn't do any upkeep, and the stubble set in. Let me tell you, the fiery hot sensation of 1,000 tiny needle-like hairs prodding the inside of your ballsack, and the soft fleshy part of your inner thigh, with every step, is a special kind of hell. Walked funny for days. Would not recommend. I don't know why we have all this hair, but the damn thing stays.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.